Hi and welcome back to Take It Out. Well, what have I done? All that advice saying don't buy the RTX 3070 Ti, and I've gone out and bought a Gigabyte Aorus Master RTX 3070 Ti. And I'll get to the reason why I bought this in a little while. Part of the reason is my GTX 1080, which is now 4 years old, is starting to fail. I did have a problem with it about a year after I bought it, where the fans would go onto full speed for no reason at all. They just suddenly go mad, basically, and there was nothing to do to stop them apart from switching the PC off and on again. I finally managed to find out the cure for that, not by searching online, but by doing a bit of investigating myself, and I will be making a video of that fix when I take the 1080 out, as well as doing a general cleanup and replacing the thermal compound and everything else with that. So here it is then, the Gigabyte Aorus Master GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. It's got RGB Fusion 2, okay, RGB. Maxed covered cooling, we'll get to that in a moment. You might be able to guess by the thickness of the box though. 8 gigabytes of DDR 6 times, and it comes with a 4-year warranty. It is also LHR, which means it can still be used for mining, but it's not very good at mining, not like the first versions that came out. So how do we open this? Looks like it comes out the side. And there we have the second box. All this information that's on the internet at the moment about plastics and waste and everything else, and yet people, vendors, they still multiple wrap these items. I can understand a sealed plastic cover just to keep the dust off and make sure it isn't tampered with, but why have two boxes? I don't know. Right, let's open it up and what's inside. First of all, we have a little envelope. Inside the envelope, as ever, we have details about the card, and that's it really. It's just, oh no, there's one more underneath. What's this? A registration document. Okay, so that's the first part. And usually it doesn't have the legal paperwork with all those pages of useless information. A really nice package in this, really nice firm foam. It's not the squishy type. It is a little bit squishy, but it's not, you know, the type if you drop it, it's going to damage whatever's inside. So let's put that out of the way as well. We have here the Aorus badge, so you can advertise another company's products on your property. Okay, I doubt if I'll be using that. They're not sponsoring this in any way, shape or form. Neither are the company who I bought it off. I bought it with my own money. Ooh, this is difficult to get out. And therefore I can say anything I want. Okay, I'm going to have to do this a different way, I think. I'm going to take this out. Take the box out of the way a moment and try turning it upside down. Not very particularly good view for you, but it just doesn't want to come out. At last. Boy, is this heavy. Okay, I'm going to put this down very, very gently as I move the boxes out of the way. Okay, that's all cleared away. So let's get it out of the next bit of packaging. What does that say? Qualified Gigabyte dual field. I've got no idea what that means. Anyway, here's the card, and it is a bit of a monster. This thing's got length and girth. It's, I think, looking at it, it is a 3-slot card at least, maybe even going into 3.5 slot. But the heatsink is absolutely huge on this. The wires are a bit out there, I don't like that. Let's just push those back in because I don't want them getting caught in anything, especially in the slots or whatever. So what about this card then, as I unpeel all this plastic wrap? There's a big thing going on at the moment, cleaning up the oceans from all the plastic waste. This is the type of stuff that actually contributes to that. So sticky plastic taken off. So this is the Aorus Master 8GB. It was advertised as an overclocked or pre-overclocked card, but I found nothing on the Gigabyte site to say that it is. It just says that it's the Master 8GB. Okay, so specifications. I'll go as quickly as I can. 3070 Ti, 1875 megahertz, and it's the Ti versions. That's around about the average for the Ti version. Reference is about 1770. 6044 CUDA cores, 19,000 megahertz memory clock, 8 gigabytes of GDDR6, and it's also 256-bit memory bus, which is strange because my AMD 290X had a 512 megabit memory bus, but there we go. I haven't seen another one like that since. PCI 4 16 times. The resolution, max resolution, is 8K 7680 by 4320. It's got 4 times multi-view, so 4 monitors can be connected to it, and it's got DirectX 12, OpenGL 4.6. Recommended PSUs 850 watt. The output then, you've got 3 display port 1.4, which I'll just turn it around so you can see, which is one of the reasons I like this one. So the 3 display port there, 1, 2, 3. And then you've got 2 HDMI 2.1, which is the top and bottom. And then you've got HDMI 2, which is the middle slot. Not sure why that is, but there we go. That's all the information about it. It weighs a ton. It doesn't actually say in the specifications just how much it weighs. I should get a weighing scale really and have a look at it. But that's the actual card. I'm surprised it hasn't come with a CD-ROM or in these days a USB stick, you know, a USB key. It's just come bare. So all I've got to do now is plug it in and away we go. So the next thing then is to plug it in. I've already got the software, the GeForce software. This is the same as for the 1080. Oh, I didn't mention it. It's got the RGB colour in, but it's also got here a digital screen, so you can actually have it to show the temperature of the card and some other things, or a little icon, a little photograph or something like that. And I'll get around to that when we go into the next video, which will be all about the setting up of the RGB and setting up the screen. So that's about it really. The back of it, nice big heavy backplate with the Aorus lit up again in RGB. I believe the RTX is not, but the Aorus is. And there is one other thing, if I can find it, and that is there should be a dual BIOS, but I can't see it. Perhaps it's not on this one, but ah yes, there it is. So you got overclocked and silent, so it is an overclocked card. Okay, so that's it then. This has been the Gigabyte, and I'll try and read it all again. Aorus GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Master 8GB overclocked. And you know, I nearly forgot completely to tell you why I bought it. Quite simply, it came up on one of the main retailers' websites. It's one of those things that they suddenly come up, they're in stock. I clicked on it, had the basket straight away, and somebody else had put it in their baskets. So I had to wait 15 minutes. Thankfully they didn't buy it, so I was able to buy it. And it came at a much, much less price than a straightforward 3070. So this came for a lot lower than I would have paid for a 3070. I know I can get 3070 Founders Editions on eBay, but basically I don't trust that. It's a lot of money to pay for a card, and if something goes wrong, you've got no comeback. This is from a main retailer, and as I said, the 3070s were much, much more expensive than this. And this came up and I thought, I'm having that, and so I clicked and bought it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.